In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a bass sound that sounds like this. So with this bass sound, I tried to recreate the fat line bass sound, which was a specific name of a preset that came in the Korg Polysix, and this has basically become the quintessential synthwave bass sound, although it was used throughout the 80s with the Korg Polysix. And so probably the best way to get this sound is probably to like buy this Korg Polysix plugin. So you can see Korg, they make their own plugin emulation of the Korg Polysix, and we can hear what it sounds like perhaps in one of these song previews here. You can hear that bass there. If you want to get the source, go to the source. I also have Syntronik 2 here, which has the M poly. So yeah, you can see the based on the Korg mono / poly and the Korg Polysix. So that's what the M poly is here. By the way, Syntronik is my absolute favorite synth collection. It has all these amazing classic synthesizer emulations here. So if you want to try this out, you can use my affiliate link in the description below, or go to orpheusaudioacademy.com/Syntronik. And I use this basically on every song I create. It's absolutely amazing. So a lot of cool bass sounds, but here I'm going to show you how to create it for free just using Vital here. Also, quick shout out to my friend Alonzo with Synthwave Dojo, as I'm using his Vital synth theme here, skin. And he also has a free Vital preset pack right here, Synthwave Dojo Core 2. So if you want to get this theme and Alonzo's preset pack, just go to orpheusaudioacademy.com/starter pack. And not only will I email you a link to his preset pack here, but you'll also get my free vintage drum machine sample pack and a whole bunch of other awesome preset packs and synthwave and vintage 80s goodies, so all in one place. So if you want sounds galore as well as some awesome guides to help you, just go to orpheusaudioacademy.com/starter pack, again also in the description below. But in the meantime here, let's show you how to recreate the sample. So here we got the just initial preset of this fat line bass, which I played earlier, and here's what that sounds like. Obviously pretty bad. So we want to start with the oscillators. So here in Vital, we'll go up here and we'll go to basic shapes. For the first oscillator, we're going to use 2 oscillators, and so for the second one, we're also going to do basic shapes. And we want this one to be a square and this top one to be a sawtooth waveform. And then we're going to drop the pitch of the second one down 12 octaves. And now here's what we have. And then we're going to detune this one up to about 50%. Keep this at 20, but we're going to turn the spectral morph down here. So that's kind of our basic sound there. And then we're going to want to adjust the envelope here. So we're going to turn the attack down here because we want it to be very plucky. And then we're going to move the decay right about there. And then we're going to turn the sustain all the way down so it's very plucky. And then we're going to turn the release up close to about 50%. Now we're pretty close there. Now you can play with the decay if you want. This kind of depends on what sound you're going for there, so I'm just going to leave it right there for now. And then we're going to want to use this filter 1 down here. This is very important for the sound. The resonance, you can play with this. I'm going to keep it pretty low. And then we're going to use the envelope to modulate the filter. So we're just going to drag this down to the filter here. And this is going to what's going to really make that plucky sound. So this is kind of just for future reference if ever you're doing sound design. If you apply like this really plucky type envelope to the filter and have that kind of open up, that's going to create a nice plucky sound. So there, now you have that. That's a little bit too bright, so we're going to change this to the 24 dB. So you can see it cuts off a little bit more sharply. I just realized our oscillator 2 is going to the wrong filter, so we're going to have that go to filter 1 as well. There we go. So you basically already have the fat line bass sound just like that. But we can enhance it with some effects. So we got chorus here. So I can turn this on. That's a bit extreme. Just gives a little bit more of that vintage kind of 80s feel. Another thing I like to do is add some distortion. You don't have to do this, but I found it kind of enhances the sound. I did have it go post the filter, and then I just use this simple triangle LFO to modulate the cutoff here. I have this coming backwards a bit. And I pulled the mix down. So it's kind of up to you if you want to use that or not. It's kind of a bonus thing. I just felt that it gave it a little bit more texture. And then that's basically all I did. I did set up a couple of macros in mine if you want to do that. I just pulled the cutoff all the way down and had this drive all the way down, and then I just kind of made a macro here where I can turn up the cutoff and the drive at the same time. So that way I just have one simple control to move this. I mean, you don't have to connect the drive to the cutoff. I just kind of wanted to do that for this sound. I thought it kind of sounded nice. So it gets a little grittier as the filter opens up. And then with macro 2 here, I did set this just for fun, where I the chorus here. So we kind of can make this, I think I called this width, and then I think I called this like cut drive or something. So you can see we're increasing the feedback in the mix here on the chorus. So that way I just have one knob to turn instead of 2 if I want, but that's completely optional. What you kind of had is the basic sound without any of those effects, but obviously you can always customize your sounds. That's how I did it. So that is how you can create the fat line bass sound, and it sounds really nice. By the way, this lesson was sponsored by my Synthwave Mastery course. You can see it here. It is my step-by-step, all-in-one, complete guide to how to create professional quality synthwave songs that rival the songs from your favorite synthwave artists. You can see I cover more detail, sound design, and selection. I'm going to be adding to this course as well, and you'll get every upgrade for free when you sign up. And we go into actually how to write a synthwave song, covering all the different elements and instruments. And then we go into mixing and mastering a synthwave song, including some just general mixing concepts, as well as how to basically turn your digital audio workstation into an analog studio to get more of that analog vintage sound, and then some awesome bonuses as well. So if you want more help building and creating synthwave tracks, and you want a step-by-step system to do it, then definitely check out my course. I'll have that linked below, or you can go to orpheusaudioacademy.com/synthwave. Now, if you want to learn how to create a synthwave pad inside of Vital, then be sure to check out my video on the screen right now, where I'll walk you through step-by-step, just like I did in this tutorial with creating a bass, but how to create a synthwave pad. See you there.